This is a very asked question as well. How did you guys come up with Zealand's name?
Oh yeah.
You came up with it.
Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, we're posting on Monday because we didn't post on Saturday.
There's just been a lot going on.
not like bad stuff.
No.
But life's just a lot more crazy with 3 kids, and we might have to skip a day here and there. We're even like in the potential talks of like, we love and we've always just like, I've always just held this small little camera and vlogged myself. But now that we have 2 little babies and
Like,
a
this
third,
is kind of hard.
it's hard
to vlog with them.
It's hard because they're just like, I got my hands full and trying to film, so I don't know, we're figuring this out, but we obviously will keep making content. But sitting down and doing a Q&A is kind of the easiest video to make, so that's what we're doing right now. We haven't done one of these in forever, so we thought so much has been going on, so this is kind of perfect timing. It's late, the kids are asleep.
They're sleeping.
It might be kind of echoey. We might not talk too loud because we don't want to wake them up, but loud enough for you guys to hear, so we're just gonna get right into it. All right, so Savannah asked you guys on Instagram, any question that you guys want to ask, here we go, let's get into it. I went through and I picked them out so she has no idea what they are.
We haven't done these in a long time.
Yeah, it's always fun for us. So some will be short, some will be long, but stay tuned for it all because
we have a lot
I
of
don't really
stuff
have
to talk about.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Ready? First question. How long have you and Cole been together?
We've been together for like a long time.
4 years. I thought you were like, we've been together for like a long time, 4 years. 4 years. We've been married for 3.
Yeah.
Together for 4.
Yes.
Does Posey ever get jealous of Zealand?
No.
That
we've seen so far.
Yeah, I just screenshotted that because honestly, a lot of people ask that question.
Yeah. No, Posey's been really, really great with him.
This is probably the most asked question. How many kids do you plan on having? This is just like always asked. Like when you guys gonna have your next kid? How many kids?
I'll let you answer.
Wow, well, that's very generous of you. Are you guys thinking about baby number 4? No.
No. I've never been so on page about that before.
Nope.
No
We're
way.
very content with where we're at now, and we do want another kid or 2, but
Or 2.
not now. So if you guys see
I
us,
think that we also like, we're not very sure. Like we'd love to like have like a 2-year age gap between the next 2, but also who the heck knows with us.
essentially, I can promise you this: if you see us post a video saying we're pregnant or something like that, and the next year it was an accident. But we're super excited about it, super stoked, but it was an accident.
Yeah.
We're not trying for a baby.
We probably want to at least space baby for 2 years at least.
Ish. Are y'all wanting to adopt?
Yes.
And that's yes.
Adopt, foster, something along those lines.
Yeah. And again, it probably isn't now, and probably isn't in the next few years. Probably won't be like in our YouTube time frame.
Yeah.
But
also who knows?
who knows? You know, it's one of those things like I don't want to say no because God could bring a kid who needs a home into our life, and that's that. Oliver is way cuter than Zealand.
That was a question.
That was nice. We're so young. I mean, I just turned 24, so like, there's so many things. Even like 20 years, like when we're like in our 40s, like who's to say that we want to like adopt a kid when we're like in our 40s or 50s and we have this nice home and an extra room, and so like there's so much that goes into it. But long story short, between us having kids, I probably want to have one more.
So he probably wants to have one more, and I'd probably have 2 more.
So we'll probably have 3 more. This was a very asked question. Do you guys plan on getting a dog again soon?
So we were thinking about this for a second, but I don't think we're going to.
Yeah.
Especially not right now.
We were actually really looking into it, like in the middle of quarantine. We were kind of bored. Life was easy. You were pregnant.
We didn't have a newborn.
No newborn, but now that we had the newborn, all the stuff with the NICU, and just like life just got crazy.
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Not right now.
Do you guys think that you would ever move again? I saw this question a good bit.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys planning on staying in California forever? Do you guys think you would ever move again?
We honestly talk about it a lot more than we probably should.
We talk about the possibility of Florida.
Yeah.
More so just because all my family's in Florida. We either talk about the idea of trying to get my family out here to California, or the idea of what it would look like for us to get to Florida. So that it's very up in the air, but we do talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're like in California forever. You know, we just kind of trust where God wants us.
We're very like spontaneous, and we kind of get bored a lot. So I could see us just like randomly one month being like, let's go here.
This is a very asked question as well. How did you guys come up with Zealand's name?
Oh yeah.
You came up with it.
Yeah. I actually ran into a little boy at church, and his name was Zealand, Zealan, but I thought he said Zealand at the time. So I was like, that's so cool, I love it. Like, I've never heard it before. I went and told him, and right away he was like, that's it. Like, we both just loved it, right?
Yeah.
And then
I loved it.
And then I found out later that his name was really Zealand, but I just kept.
Because we have like a ton of girl names like on deck, mainly you, but like we don't have like any. We never had a boy name. We never had one.
No, we never.
So like whenever like she said Zealand, I was like, oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah,
like,
right when I noticed I liked it, and then I told him, and he noticed like right away that he liked it. I think we were just like super excited.
And like with Posey, we had like names before Posey, and like some names that kind of like came up like in between and stuff. With Zealand, it was just Zealand, always Zealand. Never thought anything of it. So when people send you rude DMs or rude words anywhere, what do you do about it?
Ignore it.
Yeah, what do you do about it?
I don't care.
I block them.
Yeah.
I block them. As simple as that.
Yeah. Me too, but I also just don't care.
There's a lot of mean people, and I know that
I don't know if that makes me sound so bad, but
she does a really good job. Like as a girl, and like girls tend to.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna say one thing, and if you have anyone talking bad about you personally, also just know that anyone that's talking bad about you doesn't like where they're at in their life, so they're reflecting what they don't like about their life onto you.
Yeah. Do you have date nights, and how often?
Yeah, we actually do this a lot.
We do this a lot. We need to.
We love date nights.
I mean, I would say once a week.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not like out all the time.
Obviously we did it for a whole month straight.
Yeah.
With like him and the NICU and just stuff like
it's
that.
Not like,
there's time frames where we just like don't.
And we don't have like a set date night. It's not like every Friday or it's just like once it's been like, it's been like 6 days.
But I would say on average when things are just going smooth and normal, once a week we always have a date night.
Yeah. And that doesn't include like sitting down and watching Netflix like once the kids are in bed. No. Like we're talking about an actual get out of the house, go on a date.
Go to dinner, go anywhere.
Why do you guys turn off your YouTube channel's comment section? I read that really poorly, but we don't. YouTube just turns off random families' comment sections. So
ours is off.
We can't turn them on even if we wanted to. But what is baby Z's status? So we got this question a lot too.
He's single.
What's his relationship status?
Right now, he's
single. We do have him on some baby dating websites, so okay. He's doing a lot better.
A lot better. Yeah, I don't even think he has any jaundice anymore. I mean, we haven't got him tested in like 2 weeks now. A week. It's been like a week.
I've lost track of time.
I know, I have no idea.
But last we tested
him,
a week ago,
he was only in 6s, which is awesome, because when we took him into the hospital, he was 19.8, which is really high. So he was 6 last week. I feel like he's like 3 or 2 now. Yeah. Because he looks so good, like his color.
And I saw a lot of people like asking, like, did we ever find out what was causing the high bilirubin, what his diagnosis was? Everything, they ran every test imaginable. Everything came back. He's normal. We're still waiting on his genetic testing results. And
well, once we find those, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. So we don't know yet. David Francis, how long did it take? About 5 weeks.
How long did what take?
Or was it 6 months? I'll say that in the time frame between 5 weeks and 6 months.
Okay, that makes no sense. What's some advice for being a single mom due in January? Oh.
Just give one piece of advice.
One piece of advice.
It doesn't have to be like too much, just
take care of yourself too.
Sure.
Real. I feel like that's probably something I did not do. Was take care of myself. I just like was like so, which is good. Like I feel like I was a good mom. But I think that you also need to like take time for yourself too.
How do you handle postpartum stuff? And this was like a very broad up question. I think you talked about it a lot in the NICU about how you were very emotional and a lot of it was due to postpartum.
Oh my gosh, I thought something was so wrong with me. You would like just like turn the corner to look at me and be like, "Were you crying today?" And I would like start bawling my eyes out. And you guys, I don't cry at all.
She's not a crier.
I'm not a crier.
She's cried on her wedding day.
I cried
like
on wedding day, maybe like when I had Posey.
That's what I say.
Since I met you.
Yeah.
In Zealand.
And then like 25 times after Zealand.
And Everly, but he wasn't there, so that's why I said since I met you. I don't even know, because I didn't have it with Everly, and I didn't have it with Posey. Like, I don't think I did. Did you notice anything?
No, not with Posey.
But with Zealand, I noticed I did. Honestly, I noticed that I did in the hospital the night after I had him. And I don't even think you knew this, but I like was crying for like 30 minutes straight, and he was just asleep on the couch. And I remember thinking like,
while he was healthy? Or like before we got in the NICU?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember thinking like, why the heck am I crying? And I was like thinking of excuses, like I called the nurse and I'm like, my back hurts.
You're trying to find reasons?
Yeah, I'm like trying to find reasons for like why I was crying, but like I couldn't find anything. Like I had a perfectly healthy baby next to me. My husband was like so helpful and sweet. He was just finally getting 20 minutes of sleep. And I just sat there crying. And it's not funny because I know a lot of people struggle with this for longer than I did, but I think the NICU also just like made it so escalated. So I was just like so bad for like 2 weeks straight. And then probably 5 days after we got home, I was okay. But
you were still kind of emotional for a while, I think, just from like the roller coaster, but
but I would just nonstop cry over everything. Like someone would bring something up and I would just like be in tears.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was really hard. I don't know how to tell anybody how to deal with it because I don't even know how to deal with it. But I know that
sleep helped a lot.
Sleeping.
When she was able to get
eating,
sleep. Like how she said earlier, taking care of yourself.
Water.
Yeah. The very simple things help.
Like he was really good about reminding me, like you need to eat, you need to sleep, like especially in the NICU, like go home, and he would sleep there every now and then and let me go home and just get some sleep, even though I just cried the whole time, the whole drive home, the whole way up my stairs, the whole way before bed. I just cried, but it was like so good for me just to get sleep.
Yeah.
But also have help, like if you can. If you have family, have them come help you, especially if you're dealing with postpartum, because that can be really hard being by yourself. I feel like it was good for me to have people in the house. Yeah,
it's like, and I obviously wasn't pregnant, didn't have postpartum, but like I would say, like if you can and you're in a situation to have somebody close, preferably your spouse or partner, but even like a really close friend or family member who's like in your life who can like almost take care of you as you're taking care of like your baby or the situation. Like have someone who's like looking out for you and being like, hey, you need to sleep and listen to them, or hey, you need to eat and listen to them, or hey, you need this, because sometimes I think you don't realize what you need. Are you going to get back in the groove with posting fun, challenging type videos? Probably eventually. We kind of explained how it's tough filming right now, so we're kind of figuring it all out.
Yeah.
Families first, so we're trying to keep up with the videos and the fun stuff, but we're working through it. But yeah, we're gonna get back into fun videos. Congratulations for everything that is going on in your life. Thank you. What advice would you give us about marriage? One piece.
Marriage.
One piece, keep it like 20 seconds or shorter.
Find out their love language, and even if you don't want to do it, do it.
Wow.
As much as you can.
Wow, that's good.
And as often as you can.
Marriage is like a marathon kind of thing. It's the long run, and it's a lot different than dating or even engagement or anything else. So like any frustrations or anger or a resentment that you can hold against your spouse, just think like, is this going to be a big deal in 10 years? If it's like one of those things that like, oh, the trash, or oh, I can't believe they said this, or oh, like you got to let those things go. You just got to let it go.
Yeah.
Obviously if it's like cheating or something huge, like, oh, this is a big deal in 10 years, then like, just communication, talking through those things. How do you have a baby? You push really hard, right? You gotta push to have a baby. Okay. Why is Cole ugly? So honestly, this was the most asked question.
Why are you ugly?
My nose is big. I just have a big nose. My ears poke out a lot more than I should. I'm not overweight, but I can easily have many chins.
That is funny.
Yeah. I think I have a lazy eye on my eye. Do you like to poo? Do you ever swear?
No.
Only when I get really angry.
No, you don't.
How old is Carol? Where is Carol? I know this isn't funny, guys, but two different people was asking about Carol. We don't know where Carol is.
I don't even know if they're gonna think this is funny. It's like
they're asking about Carl.
Coming in, like it's funny. It's funny just because I feel like we have such like a wide age gap of people that follow us. There's like a lot of like Everly's age, and then there's a lot of like single moms that are like 27, 28. So the questions are just all over the place.
Yeah. Are you trim supporters?
Well,
hey, that's it. Ended on a good note. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, because that's what you do on
I didn't
YouTube.
know you were gonna show me those funny ones.
I just You know. It's funny. Okay.
Call me off guard.
But yeah, we're gonna get a normal vlog, hopefully up Wednesday. So stay tuned for that.
Emily's first day of school.
Emily's first day of school. We're pumped for that. She's at a new school.
It's a new school.
So we're excited just for like a normal kind of vlog, like how we used to do. We'll see how it goes with having the 3 kids. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe to our post notifications. Follow us on Instagram down here because we give shout outs in pretty much every vlog to new followers. So if you want to be next video shout out, follow us, and she's gonna find some shout outs right now.
First shout out goes to Aline Cacciata. I said that so wrong, I know I did.
We hide our faces so it can focus on the camera.
Yeah. Oh, hey Emily.
We woke up really up.
Second shout out goes to Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. And third shout out goes to... And third shout out goes to Becca.
You guys rock. We'll catch you on our next vlog. Peace out. Do the WAP challenge.
Do the WAP challenge? What's that?
Do the WAP. Make it drop on the wet. Not so wet. What am I talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm on TikTok about her.